Up next, the Eagles fly high into the Rockies. They'll take on the Broncos for just the 14th time since 1971. It's Week 10 in the NFL, and the action is just moments away.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater now. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now Gordon on first down. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Throwing, Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Pollard now a 1st down and more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big pickup there on the run.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Ross. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos and Courtland Sutton heading back out there. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver's offense now set to go. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On third down, Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Bridgewater's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Here's Bridgewater. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. And McManus able to put it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Philly.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll run left with Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give here to Pollard. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk to one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he'd never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
They'll set up a throw.
That's complete. Okuegbunam.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 11.
They'll try the left side. Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 39, Bridgewater. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Eagles to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one complete to Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
Here's a diving catch right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Pollard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater able to get this to Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Gordon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On second down, Gordon once more. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bridgewater. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. Touchdown! That's caught. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Bridgewater will try and throw. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. On third down, it's Pollard. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
And Malik Reed there to bring him down.
As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions. On this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
All day, all day.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 19 Tigers, 19 Tigers. 18 Pioneers.
it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. Touchdown, Eagles! Kene Nwangu with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Good job.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the... First of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard, the tight end. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Bridgewater to throw it. Touchdown, Broncos. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they